Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm getting ready for work right now, and today is my very first day going to work in my new place that I just moved into. It always feels like the first day of school or something, like when you move in somewhere new and it's your first day going back to work or school or wherever you usually go to. It always feels like the first day of school. I can't explain it. I woke up really early and then I just couldn't fall back to sleep. My room has these new blackout curtains that I put up this weekend, and they are so dark and wonderful. This weekend, I didn't unpack as much as I was hoping I would. So that's going to be a future me problem, not a right now me problem, because I have work to go to. There's also like the garbage man outside my place right now, if you can hear that. He just stopped. This past weekend was Memorial Day weekend, so we didn't have work yesterday, which is why today's Tuesday. This past weekend I moved into here. Like I said, I went to IKEA a ton of times. I was doing some unpacking, hanging up some curtains and fixing stuff. There's a few things that I need to get done today. Email wise, I need to email the lender because I still don't know how to pay my mortgage. They said that they would mail me something so I would know how to pay it. Nobody mailed me anything. So I need to figure out how to pay my mortgage. And then my water doesn't really work that well. There's very little water pressure with the hot water. My HOA turned off the water last week to do some repairs, and then when they turned it back on, I have like no water pressure for hot water. So I need to email them and be like, hi, me again. The lady that works at the HOA company is probably like, this girl again. I think I'm literally gonna say in the email like, hi, me again. I swear I won't be emailing you as much like when I get settled into the place, but for now, you're stuck with me. No, actually that part, the last part, but you know what I mean. I have a bunch of unpacking still left to do, especially my kitchen and my bathroom. I really only unpacked like the essentials. My plates, my bowls, the stuff that I shower with, the stuff that I get ready every morning, and the rest of the stuff, if I'm not using it on an every single day basis, it's not unpacked. It's not even touched. The lid's probably not even off. I still feel very tired from this past weekend though, I will admit. I feel like my eyes are really, really red just from waking up early every day to just kind of like go, go, go. But I feel so incredibly grateful to be here. I love this place. I have an office. Like right now, I'm in my office. I've wanted an office my entire life. I've always wanted a room that I can just work in separately and get ready in and not have it be in my bedroom. And I cannot believe I'm here. Like I just feel every single time I'm in this space, like I just want to cry happy tears because I feel so grateful and happy and just like, this is my life. Like this is actually happening. I like could not be happier. I could not be more grateful. I just feel so happy and so like I just want to cry happy tears. I love it here so far. This place is everything to me. I just can't believe that I live here. When I was moving, I found this makeup brush, and I think that the other makeup brush that I was using was the thing that was giving me a rash on my neck. If you guys remember, I was talking about how I was getting this like splotchy, bright red, itchy, like I think like rash is an ugly word, but just like it was bad on my neck. And I think that it was the makeup brush. I think it was maybe just like too harsh, and my skin is very sensitive because of Accutane, so I think that it was just like rubbing up against my skin a little too hard. So we're gonna use this today on my neck and see if it gets red. I'm getting really pale. It's also getting really hot here, so my opportunity to like lay outside and tan, it's not there as much. It's gonna get to be really hot. This weekend was so hot. It was like a nice little like preview into what it's going to be like this summer, even though summer is so much worse. Like it was 100 degrees this weekend, and usually it's like 110, like 115 is how bad it normally gets. And this is maybe a very unpopular opinion, but I feel like the hundreds are not that bad, but the 110s is when it's really bad. And last year it was like a record high amount of 110s days in a row. Also, I live in Arizona, if you guys don't know, but it definitely is a different type of heat because there's no humidity. I know everyone's always like, it's a dry heat. Also, what is this piece of hair doing? Hello? Hi. Anyways, I think I've been rambling long enough. I'm gonna just finish getting ready for work, and then I'll catch you guys up when we're close to being done. There's a lot going on outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I think it kind of just stopped. There's like construction going on. Also, I used my little like wavy talk heated round brush today. I don't know about you guys, but every time I do my hair, it always flips in this direction on like both sides. This little piece is the one piece that's going that way. I wanted them all to go this way. And I don't know why with this piece of hair, with this hair, it always flips out. They always go the same direction. Even when I like rotate the brush different ways. Like I've tried it a million different ways. My hair always ends up flipping the same way. Whatever. When I was doing my hair, I was eating this for breakfast. So I made a couple of these little peanut butter balls. I've showed you guys me make these a ton of times. Normally I just make them and then eat them right away. But last night I made them. It's just PB Fit powder mixed with water to make a peanut butter consistency, Quaker oats, and then chocolate chips. And I just formed them into little balls. And then I just put them in the fridge. So that's what I had for breakfast. And then yesterday I meal prepped. I think what I want to start doing is every Sunday, which technically Monday was my Sunday because we had the day off, get a slow cooker recipe and have that for my meal prep for the week. This is what I'm eating for lunch. I made 3 servings, which will be perfect because I'm going to work from home home hopefully on Wednesday. I did slow cooker chicken, rice, and broccoli. The slow cooker chicken, I just did Japanese barbecue sauce and soy sauce and then minced garlic, salt and pepper, and garlic powder, and that was what I ate. But I think that a slow cooker recipe is a really great way to meal prep for the week because I only use one chicken breast for that, but if I did multiple, like I could meal prep quite a bit of food. I think that it would be kind of gross if I made Monday through Friday on Sunday just because I don't really like eating leftovers after that long. I love a leftover. I know some people hate leftovers. I'm a big leftover girl. However, I don't really like leftovers that have been sitting way too long, but I do think that slow cooker and like crock pot recipes are a really great way because you don't have to like do a lot of work. You just have to throw it in and like leave. You just make sure it's done. So I'm probably gonna start doing that once a week because I just feel like I have not been prepping my meals, and I think that would be a really great way to get me incentivized to start. Also, I've lived here for 3 days now. I've lost my phone 50 times in this freaking place. It's not even that much bigger than my last place, but I can never find my phone. I have no idea where it is. And also, my phone has a bright yellow phone case on it. I can still never find it. Is it in my bed? Yeah, it is on my bed. Found it. We're all good. But seriously, I lose my phone every day. I always say that if I were to have a ringtone for my life, kind of like a theme song, it would be the Apple Watch dinging noise because I lose my phone so often. Also, I downloaded the Waze app and it's telling me that I need to leave in 5 minutes, which like, why do I need to leave in 5 minutes? What time will I get there at? No, that's way too early. I don't need to be at work at 5:36. It's 8:13 right now. I don't need to be at work that early. I like to get at work at like 8:45. That's usually what I like to get at. I can technically come in at like 9. I can come in earlier if I want, but I think 8:45 is like a good place to start. There are so many big trucks outside. I think there's like construction going on or something. I don't know. I just filmed my little outfit of the week videos that I'm filming for TikTok. Closing up my curtains. These curtains are amazing. They're like blackout curtains and they really do make it much darker in here. There's also a huge construction van right outside, so it's pretty loud. Obviously closing the blinds right now, so I'm sorry if you guys can hear him. I need to put my lunch in my lunchbox. I don't know what I was thinking. And then I have a to-do list order that I need to drop off the post office. Just shutting this place down. Closing shift before work. Oh, where's my lunchbox? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, good, it's in here. Oh, it's my ice pack in my freezer. Got it. Okay, I always do one ice pack just for the road. Obviously, it's not even that long of a commute, but it makes me feel better that it's not getting, you know, gross. Okay, and then I have my to-do list order, which we're gonna drop off at the post office on the way to work, and then we're about to head out. See you guys soon. Do I have a bruise or is that the shadow? I think that was a shadow, right? We're back from work. I need some food because I'm pretty hungry right now. And I didn't go grocery shopping this weekend because I was just moving and, you know, the whole process of that. Also, I switched out the day that I'm working from home. So I'm gonna work from home on Friday and not Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Usually you're not allowed to work from home on Fridays, but I was able to this week. Also, I thawed out some salmon today, or at least last night in my fridge. So I'm gonna marinate it so I can have it for dinner. I'm thinking maybe I'll just eat the rest of these protein balls and maybe something more, maybe like an early dinner. But I have a bunch of packages. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think that this is not the greatest method that I've been doing because I've been ordering a lot of things with the thought process of I can just return it. And I feel like I always do that, but I feel like that probably creates a lot of waste. And although I'm recycling the boxes and all of that and, you know, not wasting money, I just feel like the waste of it is probably not the best thing. So I'm going to try to stop with that thought process. I'm gonna just be more mindful. However, I'd rather buy something and return it than buy something and keep it and not use it, you know? I just ate those peanut butter balls. Now let's get into the unboxing. I wonder what this one is. I have an idea, but I didn't check the app to see what was delivered and what wasn't. Where I want to go. Oh, I know what this is because I just opened it, so obviously I know what it is. I got more curtains. I'll link these curtains down below. I will be honest, they're very pricey curtains, but they were like 80% off when I bought them, and they were still, I think they were like $50 after the sale, which is still, oh my god, expensive. There's so many things that you're like, oh, I didn't realize how expensive that. I thought I ordered 3. There's only 2 in here. I ordered 3. Maybe they're in another box, but I ordered 3, not 2. So anyways, I got curtains for the rest of the room. So I have a curtain here. I have curtain. No, I definitely ordered 3. Now I have to chat with customer service unless they're in the other boxes, which fingers crossed. Anyways, I have 1 panel for this sliding glass screen door, and I'm gonna have 2 panels for the living room, 2 panels for my office, 2 panels for my bedroom. And I already have 1 panel left over because I thought I was gonna need 2 for the living room, but I didn't, so that was amazing. However, let's see if they sent me more. If it was gonna be in another one, it'd be in this box. You can't even see me. This box is so big. they sent me my third. So I love these curtains. I think they're really pretty. I talked about this before, but an interior designer that I follow on TikTok, her name is Julie Jones Design. She links all the stuff. So I went into her LTK and was just like going through all the links of stuff that she has sourced for her clients. And I was like trying to find curtains that are just kind of in my color palette, because she sources things that are like, oh, this is good quality. Oh, this is this. Like, she'll explain things, why she chooses certain materials and certain things. And I'm like, okay, I trust her judgment over mine because she's a professional. Video about like why she recommends certain fabrics over other fabrics and like the durability and like the location of where they are and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, like she definitely thinks of the extra stuff that I don't think of. Like, all I think of is just like, is this cute or is this not cute? And although that's important, that's one of the most important things. And it's because I just don't know right from wrong, clearly. So I'm learning a lot. So these, let's go to the curtains. Solid faux linen room, darkening double wide curtain collection. I really like these because I thought I was gonna need multiple panels, but I don't, because they're pretty wide. They're pretty freaking blackout. They're not completely blackout curtains, and I like them a lot. I think they're a really pretty like color. I like the texture of them. They feel very luxurious. So those are the ones that I got, and I got them for all throughout my apartment because I just have a general color scheme going in every room that I have. Oh, this got delivered early. This is supposed to get delivered on Thursday. I'm gonna put this down there right now. I got this little pole. The thing is, I wish that I was able to move in from my very first apartment post-grad to here, because I had to get rid of a lot of stuff because it didn't fit in my smaller place, and now it fits in here. And obviously if I knew that that was all gonna fit, I would have just kept all this stuff, but I didn't know. My very first apartment, we're talking 2022, 2023, yeah. That apartment, I loved it so much, and it had a sliding glass door, and with those sliding glass doors, I had this pole, and I have a couple safety features for the sliding glass door that I have, but I wanted to get a couple more because, you know, safety is really important to me. So I got this security pole. This is not going to be my only safety feature for that sliding glass door. I have lots of safety features that I will not talk about for obvious safety reasons. But anyways, like I was saying, there was a lot of things in that apartment that I had to sell and get rid of because I was downsizing into a smaller place. And essentially, I've talked about this. The reason I was downsizing was because I wanted to save money monthly and be able to put it into my savings account for a down payment for a home. And I ended up buying this condo. So I sold quite a bit of stuff because it just wasn't going to fit. And if I'm going to be honest, I didn't know if it was possible that I was going to get a condo. Like, I kind of was like, I don't know if this is gonna happen or not. I'm very grateful and glad that it did. I'm so happy here. Like, I just feel just so much joy being here. Back to my story. I sold a bunch of stuff that I wish I would have used here. Like, for example, I had 3 shelves and I would have loved to have those 3 shelves in this apartment. I sold one of them and I kept 2, and then one of them broke while I was moving, so now I only have 1. So I have to order more because I really want to recreate that same look that I had. And so I wish that if I was just moving directly from that first apartment to here and been able to skip over my last apartment, I would have been able to keep a lot of stuff. But in the end, it all worked out. I was able to save that money monthly, and I think everything happens for a reason. I don't regret that decision. It just would have been nice to not have to rebuy things that I've already bought, like this pole, like those shelves. I also had a dining room table that I could have probably used in here, but why would this not get out? I am not doing a dining room table. I actually ordered bar stools. I ordered a 4-pack of bar stools, and they were so expensive. They were so expensive, but I was like, whatever, I need bar stools. And then I went to look today because I was like, why are they not delivered? They don't ship until like mid-June. I was like, oh, I thought that meant like they'd be here mid-June, but no, I was wrong. So I'm gonna put this little security safety bar. It just kind of prevents people from opening the screen door, like it kind of blocks it. Yeah, my bar stools will not be here for a while, so I've been using the bar stools for my last apartment, which I'm going to sell. Anything that I'm not using in this apartment from my last one that I moved over, I'm just gonna sell. Part of me is like, am I selling these bar stools for so cheap? I kind of want to sell them for like 30 total for a 2-pack, but I'm like, is that too cheap? Because they're not like the nicest bar stools in the world. They're also not that nice. Maybe I'll charge like 40 total, but then a part of me is like, is that too much? I always really undersell things, and then when I get so many Facebook Marketplace, is it still available? I'm like, oh, I should have priced this higher. I'm trying to think of other things that I want to sell. I know there's a couple. I guess it's also nice that I started off with less stuff, so I don't have to sell as much. So I sold a bunch of stuff from my last apartment. Okay, let me go put this in. Yay, we're all secure, we're all safe. We got some security measures, and we're doing well. I have a video that I'm uploading today, or tomorrow morning. It's going to be a bonus video. So I finished editing the video on Monday, but I need to do the thumbnail and then like the description and all that stuff. So that's on my to-do list for tonight. Let me see my other to-do list stuff for tonight. 3-day weekends always kind of mess with my head a little bit because I'm always thinking that today is Monday because it feels like Monday. Okay, so I needed to edit a video, which I actually did that yesterday. I needed to email someone, email another person, text somebody. So all I have to do is the thumbnail and then the uploads because I did a lot of the stuff this morning. Yay! Okay, we're back in the kitchen. I'm going to marinate that salmon that I really like. One of my favorite salmon. Ugh, I can't talk today. My favorite salmon marinade. So I've been making this salmon since like 2020. My friend sent me this recipe on TikTok and I was like, this looks delicious, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. I wish I knew the creator who made this because I would love to credit her because I'm obsessed. Alas, I don't know who made this. Okay, so I'm going to just marinate it for a little bit. I have this salmon that I got from Trader Joe's. Actually, no, this is not Trader Joe's. I got it from Costco because Costco has really good salmon for cheap, and I just essentially cut it up and froze it. So I'm gonna do some soy sauce. Ideally, I would like to have this marinating for like overnight or more time than I will be having it, but whatever. Actually, I'm gonna do it to both salmons. Why not? Because we're here, and like I just said, I'd like to do it overnight, so I'll have this for dinner tomorrow. So we're doing a little bit of soy sauce. The thing about this recipe, I don't measure either. I just kind of pour it in and hope for the best. And then we're gonna be using the sweet chili sauce from Trader Joe's. This is kind of the star of the show. Oops, that got on my counter. Now that I own this place, I don't have what I like to call renting privileges, and so I'm trying to be like more on top of like cleaning and, you know, not kicking the ice cubes under the fridge. Not that I was, you know, not being respectful to my apartment, but you know how it is when you rent somewhere. Not the same responsibility. It's a mindset. I will be honest, I probably will start kicking ice cubes under the fridge very soon though. And then I'm doing some minced garlic. I could also do salt and pepper, but man, if I were to have this like laid out and like put this stuff on top like I normally would, I probably would do that. But we're just throwing it into a baggie, and then we're just gonna do this in the air fryer. When I was doing workout classes pretty consistently, this was like my favorite way to meal prep, because I would still have like a fresh protein, but it would be seasoned and marinated and ready to go, and all I had to do was just pop it in the air fryer. Okay, then I'm gonna just close these up, take all the air out, and then just kind of mix it around. I think what I want to start doing is maybe, like I was saying, do a slow cooker recipe for lunch, and then do some kind of marinated raw protein on Sundays, just so I can like put it in the oven or the air fryer, and then it will be ready to go for when I want to eat it, and all I have to do is just pop it in whatever heating method I need, and it will be delicious. That's kind of what I'm thinking will save me a lot of time, and I'll still have like yummy food. So it's all seasoned up, because one thing about like, especially like food being cooked, the fact that like this is still raw and like soaking in the marinade, to me, I'm like, oh, it's fresh, like it's not gross. Something about it being cooked and just sitting in my fridge kind of makes me all, but I guess if it's cooked, when you really think about it, it's safer to eat than if it's raw for a really long time. I don't know. That's what I'm eating. That's gonna fit in here? No, that cannot. This fridge is huge, you guys. My last fridge was one of those like double-sided, I don't know the correct term for this, but this side is where the ice maker is, so it has still shelves, but they're thin, but this side has so many shelves. I can fit a full wine bottle in here, so imagine the wine bottle is gone. All of this stuff was in my fridge in my last place, and then I still had to put some condiments on the shelves because there wasn't enough room. Every time I look at this fridge, I am genuinely just so happy because there's so much storage in here. Look how deep these things are. I just feel so grateful to live here. Like, I always just look around and I'm like, this is my home, and I just feel so happy and so thankful, and just, I love it here so much, and it makes me so happy, and I just want to like cry happiness, tears of happiness. I don't know, that sounds cheesy, but I just like, I'm just so happy and grateful and thankful that I live here. This is my home. Also, side note, really loving my hair today. Good morning, happy Wednesday. It does not feel like Wednesday because of the long weekend. We're wearing all black today with this little belt right here from Amazon. Abercrombie. Last night, instead of eating my salmon, I went out to dinner with one of my friends and we got Chipotle. It's honestly gross. I was saying that sometimes Chipotle feels like the lottery. Like the saying of like, you can't win if you don't play. Like, you can't get a good Chipotle bowl unless you risk getting a bad Chipotle bowl. And I got a bad one. They were out of almost everything. The portions were really, really small. You know, when you eat a piece of chicken and you're like, what was that rubbery thing that was just in my, there was like a piece that you're like, it's kind of like that. And then it was like cold. It was bad. It was like, there was no saving grace about it. It was all bad. So not the best Chipotle experience, but it is what it is. The time before, I had an amazing Chipotle bowl, probably the best I ever had. So you win some, you lose some, and I lost some, and that's okay. Really love my outfit today. I love wearing all black. I just feel like it's so simple and sleek. I'm pretty hungry, and I didn't meal prep any egg whites, so I think I'm going to make some peanut butter little oats again. In all honesty, I'm like pretty over the peanut butter oats, but what are you gonna do? Also, my dishwasher doesn't really like dry. Like, everything's always really wet. I ran it last night, and opening it, it's just all like soaked with water still. I'm like, why does it not dry? Like it should. I don't know. Anyways, not a big deal. Wait, what am I doing in here? I think I mentioned this, but I'm going to be working from home on Fridays today, and normally I've been working from home on Wednesdays, which is nice because I'm technically not supposed to work from home on Fridays, but this week I'm going to. They let me. It is nice, like on Wednesdays Wednesdays because it's a little bit like break throughout the week, but I would so much rather prefer working from home on Fridays. I've showed you guys this a ton of times that I use PB Fit powder. It's like a powdered peanut butter essentially. You mix it with some water and it turns into a peanut butter consistency. That might have been too much water. You have to use a very small amount of water. And I've been making this a million times and I still have no grasp on the perfect consistency of water. This might actually not be as bad as I thought. See, like I said, I have no grasp on the perfect consistency for water, or the perfect amount of water for the perfect consistency. You know what I mean. You get it. So it turns into peanut butter. I have no idea how. Like the science behind it, I'm like, I don't get it. Also, half the stuff that I've been making are in bins lining my kitchen island. I have all of this, so I need to find, there's my Quaker Oats right here. Yay! I also need to throw those boxes away. We're just gonna do a few handfuls, and then I'm gonna add in chocolate chips because that's honestly the best part. I feel like whenever I move to a new place, I try to just have better habits, especially with like cleanliness. I mean, I say that as I have all those boxes right there, but usually I would just leave this stuff out and then put it away later, but I'm gonna try to put it away right now. Trying to be a better version of myself. I feel like whenever you're in a new space, you kind of feel like re-inspired to be a better version of yourself, and I wanna be a better version of myself. This is it. Let's give it a try. Very good. I am kind of getting tired of it though. Mindlessly scrolled on TikTok for a little too long. We need to head out the door. Closing my curtains also. I'll show you guys when I get home that I broke one of my curtain rods. Or I didn't break one of my curtain rods, but I got one of the hooks jammed in it and I'm gonna need to figure out how to get that fixed. I also need to turn off the light in here. Or not turn off the light. Close the blinds. I'm shutting it down. It's like so exciting. Like I have this extra room in here. I get so excited to even just like close the window because I have so many windows. I just love it. I just love here. Yeah, this is where my curtain got stuck right there. Really great. I'll show you guys when I get home, but we're gonna head off to work. I have a ton of meetings today and tomorrow, and I have a meeting today that I'm kind of stressed about because it's like with like an outside agency or something, and I don't feel like I'm that well spoken, so I just get nervous. I'm back home from work. I got home a little bit ago and I've just been doing some computer work. I honestly have not been feeling like myself. Like I've just been feeling really off and just really like, I don't know. I just haven't been feeling great recently. I've been doing stuff since the second I got home. It's now 6:22 and I'm just now kind of like chilling. This ceiling fan is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It is amazing. The airflow, impeccable. I love that thing. I also got some packages in the mail. One really great thing, I was a little stressed about this, is I finally got the paperwork of how to pay my mortgage, because when I signed all the paperwork before moving in here, I was like, how do I pay my mortgage? And they were like, oh, they'll email you basically like a paper and instructions and all that. And I was like, amazing. And then they didn't. And today is May 29th, I believe, and I have to pay my mortgage for June 1st. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. So they finally sent it to me, so I set up auto pay. So I'm very happy they sent me that. I got a lot of information in the mail. I got my title information in the mail. I got my HOA stuff in the mail. I got my insurance card in the mail. I got my voter registration card in the mail. How to pay my mortgage in the mail. It was like a really good mail day, including this box. I'm pretty positive I know what this is. Like I would put my entire life savings on the fact that these are shelves for my little shower, if that makes any sense, like shampoo storage almost. Yeah, it is. It is. I actually had these in my last apartment, but they come with these little sticky adhesives and it comes in a 2-pack. One I used for my last apartment, the other one I used for my apartment previously, so I didn't have any key packs left. So I had to get more, but I still have the wire shelves. So I'm like, I could technically use 4 wire shelves because it comes in a 2-pack, and then I have 2 wire shelves, 2 sticky hooks to hang them. I don't think I need that much storage for my shampoos and conditioners, but if I really wanted to, it's nice to know I have the option. And then I have some other stuff outside my front door. It's kind of spooky because I had no idea someone was even delivering it, and then my Ring doorbell was like, somebody's outside, and I was like, what? And it was just the delivery person, but it's kind of crazy. Someone could just be like right outside your door. I don't want to speak that into existence. This is so heavy, you guys. Okay guys, this is really heavy, so I'm just gonna leave it here, but I'll explain what it is. I ordered 2 more of these shelves, kind of. Let me explain to you guys the lore of this story. I'm out of breath for bringing that box in. Really heavy because it's 2 of those in one box. Not to be dramatic, that was really heavy. I'm gonna just turn this ceiling fan off while I tell this story because I feel like the ceiling fan might make you guys dizzy. Anyways, I have one of these shelves. I was actually telling you guys the story about this earlier in this vlog. Anyways, I was thinking about putting 3 shelves here. I now am down to 1, so I needed to buy 2 more. The issue too is that they do not sell this exact shelf anymore. I have scoured the internet, even just not on Amazon, anywhere. They don't sell this shelf with these exact measurements. They sell these shelves slightly smaller, less wide, less tall, an extra tier. They don't sell this exact shelf anymore. It's currently unavailable everywhere. They don't sell that with the same dimensions. And I wanted to get 3 of them, but I was like, I don't want one of them to be bigger than the others, or I don't want to have to buy another shelf, like 3. And if I already have one, like I was like, I don't really really know what I want to do here. So I found some on Amazon that are almost the same measurements. Like they're like 0.5 off, like not even a full inch. I'm very curious to see if I'm gonna notice it or not. I really hope I won't, because it's very minimal, but this was the closest thing I could find to it, because I was scouring the internet for when I say hours, I'm like actually not kidding. I was looking for hours about this shelf. So I found a 2-pack of this like look-alike shelf. It's just like it's not as wide and it's not as tall, but I'm thinking it's only gonna be like this much shorter and like this much not as wide, like not even. So I'm really hoping that it's not going to be noticeable. We will see, but I really love these shelves, and I did a poll on Instagram. I actually have some other shelves that I ordered coming, because originally, like I said, I have this bad habit of buying and thinking I can return. Originally, when I couldn't find any backup options for these shelves or like any identical ones, I was like, okay, we're gonna go plan B. And so I found these like arch shelves, and I only bought one of them. I'll show you guys that when it comes. So I was like, I don't want to buy 3, build one, decide I hate it. I was like, okay, I'll start with 1, then build up if I don't like it. But I did the poll on Instagram. Everyone was saying to do these shelves, so I don't even think I'm gonna build that one. I think I'm just gonna return it. But I originally bought that shelf before I asked everyone, and then when I found the backup option for these, I was like, okay, we have an option. That's a very long-winded explanation to say that I bought some shelves. I am just trying to figure out how I want to decorate this place, but I just love the 3 shelves next to each other. I've been doing this. I did this in my last apartment, the apartment before. It's just like, maybe I only know one way to decorate, and that's probably it, but I just love the look of it. I just think it's so pretty. So that's where we're at. I'm so tired. Okay. Love that. Why do your eyes get like spicy when you cry? Like not when you cry, when you yawn, why do they start to tear up? Anyone know the reasoning behind it? I think I'm gonna rot on my couch for a little bit, because I've just been very go for a minute, and I just want to do nothing. We're making dinner. We're gonna make that salmon. Yummy, yummy. So it's been marinating for over a day now, so it's gonna be nice and juicy. Gonna toss in the air fryer and probably do like some jasmine rice and broccoli with it, and then that is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. I did not have any fresh broccoli, so this is what we'll have to do, but the salmon, the rice, and then I topped the rice with some Japanese barbecue sauce. The salmon looks a little burnt. Oh no. Happy Thursday, everyone. This is my last day going into the office this week because I'm working from home tomorrow. This outfit is just very, very simple. Both are from Abercrombie. I feel like a lot of my work clothes are from Abercrombie. Last night I was looking on Amazon for some like cute work outfits, so like cute little work tops, so I can kind of start switching it up a little bit. Right now I'm gonna start putting this on my eczema. I have eczema on my arms. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's getting better because of this. This is triamondacinolylated acid. Do they make prescriptions hard to pronounce on purpose? If somebody knows the answer, please tell me, because I swear I've rarely ever had a prescription in my life that I am easily to pronounce. But I just put this on my arms. It's a topical cream for eczema. You're supposed to use it 2 times a day for 2 weeks and then stop so your body doesn't like get used to it. And usually I just apply it randomly, but I've never really been great about like applying it 2 times a day for 2 weeks and stop, you know? So I'm trying to be a model citizen. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but my eczema, it's bad because of Accutane. I've only ever really had eczema with Accutane, but when I get stressed on it, it gets much, much worse, and I've been stressed lately. Also been using this new perfume from Valentino. Look at it, it's beautiful. I think it smells like green apple. I wish they put the name of it somewhere, and if the name is on there, it is way too small for me to read. Why do they do this? I'm drinking a little bit of the cherry slush Alani Nu. It's my favorite flavor. I'm trying to only have like 3 sips of it though. It's so good. I wish they made a non-caffeinated version, and I know that defeats the whole purpose because it's an energy drink, but it's so good. I don't need all that caffeine. I don't need 200 milligrams of caffeine all at once. I love the taste of those things. Like, I just want to drink them in the middle of the night because they taste good. This weekend I want to be a meal prepping queen and meal prep my breakfasts and my lunches and then a side dish. I think that's kind of what I want to start doing on Sundays. Sundays are usually a really busy day for me just because I'm always editing my weekly vlogs, which take me a really long time, and then I'm doing my Sunday resets and editing that. Like, Sundays are usually very busy days for me. I'm realizing I didn't even grocery shop this week. But maybe I should go back to eating bagels. Oh wow, I kind of love the idea of that. I haven't had bagels in a while. I haven't had a bagel in so long, and bagels are my favorite food. Maybe I'm gonna go back to eating bagels. Okay, that just made my day. Forgot to close the curtains. Now we're ready to go. Oh, I need to clean. Guys, there have been these like little praying mantises. I don't know if they're praying mantises, but they're everywhere. Yesterday when I was driving home from work, I saw one on the roof of my car and it kind of flew, oh, it just flew away when I was driving. And then there was just one on my hood right now. And then as I was walking over here, there was one on like the ground. And so I found like 3 in the past 24 hours and I had never seen one before. I'm like, what is going on? Okay, driving to work, we're using Waze. I like my car, but one thing about it is if I want Apple CarPlay to work, I have to press it about 100 times, which is not the end of the world. That's not the worst thing ever. Okay, time to go to work. It's a good thing that I always like to be early because I was using Waze and Waze told me to get off on the exit, the freeway exit before what I normally get off on. And I was like, this is stupid. Like there's so many people getting off on this exit. I'm just gonna get off on the one that I normally get off on. Drove it, they closed that exit. I was like, oh, that makes sense why they were trying to have me go off the one before. So then I had to do like a 10-minute long detour. That added some time to my commute. This girl is so cute. She looks like Trixie from like Timmy from the Very Odd Parents. You know, like a little matching hat and outfit. So cute. Anyways, yeah. Oh, I just made the wrong turn. I keep doing that. I've made like 20,000 wrong turns today. Ooh, this car is hot. Oh, please start. Oh, thank God. Sometimes my car doesn't start when it's too hot. It's not even, it's only 106. It's not that hot. Right now, it's the middle of the workday. It's 1:30 and I'm gonna go to sign my IRA paperwork, my like investment thing. For whatever reason, they need me in person to sign it. Don't know why I can't docu-sign it, but it is also incredible lighting right here. Amazing. So unfortunately, I had to go in the middle of the workday, but it is what it is. So I'll be a little early. I'll be 5 minutes early. I love being early. Honestly, to me, only 5 minutes early is like being late. Why won't the air not condition? My air conditioning stopped working. It's not, nothing's coming out. I obviously have my windows down right now. I'm like shaking right now. I just saw a really bad car accident. I saw a car basically get totaled and this happened like 10 minutes ago on my way home from work and I'm still shaking about it. I'm gonna tell you guys the story. This like made me realize how fragile life is. Do you ever have those moments? I wasn't even near death experience. This was somebody else. I also didn't eat lunch today because I was just not that hungry and now I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat my lunch now. I'm gonna tell the story as I heat this up. But I was driving home on the freeway as I do every day. Right, this is a very serious topic. I don't know what, I don't mean to be insensitive. And imagine the freeway is going like this. Like I'm coming this way, right? Like the lanes are going this way. I see a car like this, opposite way the lane is. And at first I was like, did I just like see something? Like was that somewhere else? And then I see this car. It makes a full 360 turn. Like it literally spins and then the hood jams into a concrete wall. I don't know if you guys have concrete walls ends of your freeways, but we had a concrete wall. The entire hood of the car smashed and I wasn't in a position where I could really stop. Pieces of this car were just going everywhere. Thank God it didn't hit my car. That's the least of my worries, or the least of anyone's worries, is it hitting my car. But I wasn't really able to like pull over and stop. This where I was in the whole situation of it. I saw people pull over and stop, thank God, to be able to help this person, but the car literally went this way, right? Like imagine this, the lanes are going this way, there's a concrete wall right here, the car's going this way, full 360 turn, and then just straight into the concrete wall. I'm still like very shaken up about it. Like I feel so, whoever this was, I feel so bad for them. And like I've never seen a car accident actually happen before, especially one that's this bad. Like this car was definitely totaled. I think the person was okay. Actually, I have no idea. I really hope that they are. So like, oh my God, I wish I was able to like pull over and stop, but I just like wasn't able to. And I just feel like, oh my God, I was gonna complain earlier about issues with my car, and now I'm like, every little problem I have in the world, stupid, I'm fine, I'm alive. Like, oh my gosh, I feel so like, oh my, I can't even like put into words right now. Just seeing that and knowing that that's somebody's life right now and that they're going through that, I hope they're okay. It happened so slow but so fast at the same time. I can't imagine being behind. Oh my God, those poor people. The car was definitely totaled. It was like a small little sedan car, like very tiny. I feel like I almost in like, I don't know if you guys have ever felt this, but I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go throughout the rest of my day and just function as a normal person when there's somebody out there who's possibly injured, or you know, like somebody's mom probably died today. Like there's just so many things in the world that are probably going wrong for people, or very serious traumatic things are happening. And sometimes you're just like, why should I be allowed to be heating up my lunch right now when somebody's out there struggling? Like how wrong of me. You guys hear the air conditioning? Because for whatever reason in this room, it's like vibrating. But I have my therapy appointment in less than 30 minutes. I thought I would tell you guys about my car, even though everything in life feels extremely insignificant. I don't know, I'm laughing. I laugh like you cope through humor type of thing. Anyways, I thought I'd tell you guys about my car as if it's the most significant thing in the world, because it's literally not. My car today, when I went to go, I had this like weird turn of events. When I went to go sign my paperwork, I was going to do an IRA signing just to get all my paperwork ready. You know, like your employee does like a investment match or something like that. Retirement match. I don't even know what I'm talking about. However, so I was going there. When I turned my car on, I was talking about how the air conditioning doesn't work, right? So it stopped working. I was like, oh no. I was driving there and I don't know how to get there. It was up north somewhere. I had no idea where I was going. I was about to merge onto the freeway. Like my next direction was like merge onto the freeway. And then my phone stops working. It starts overheating because it was too hot in my car. So I was driving on the freeway aimlessly. I had no idea where I was going. I was just waiting for my phone to start cooling down. I was like taking my case off. I was like trying to cool it down through the air with the windows down. Like I was trying so hard. I also was like I don't want my phone to fly out the window on the freeway. I had no idea what to do. So I eventually like pulled over and was literally blowing on my phone. The air conditioning just stopped. Can you guys hear that? Please comment down below if you can hear it. Anyways, I was blowing on my phone trying to get my phone to cool down. Finally did. I was able to map myself to the place. Another thing too is my car has like a navigation that like kind of works sometimes, and I was like, oh, I was just talking to my coworker earlier about the crossroads. I can like map myself to blah 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 crossroads. That's not how my navigation works. Apparently it did not do that. I was wearing a high neckline top, a white one. If you guys ever wear high neckline tops, you guys know that that does not allow any air circulation in your boobs. So I had so much boob sweat, and it was a white shirt. I literally walked in there with just lines of boob sweat. It was really bad, really embarrassing. Did my signing, came back. My car air conditioning did turn back on the second time around, so thank God. And then when I went home today, it did turn on too. So my stepdad is gonna come tomorrow or the day after to help me with my apartment, and he said that he would just take a look at it to see if I need to go get it serviced. I think that's gonna be very expensive. I think that the issue was it was just sitting in the sun for too long because I don't have a shaded parking spot and it's not like underground. I just park outside, which is kind of unfortunate. And especially, it's not even the heat of summer yet. Like it's still May right now. It's the end of May, but like July and August are brutal in Arizona, and I'm really scared for getting in my car in those months because last time my car did not turn on at all in those months because it was just really hot. So I'm a little worried about that. But the fact that my phone died, or not died, but just like overheated and wouldn't work. It was like temperature too hot, phone needs to cool down before continued use, like right before I merged on the freeway. So I didn't even know what freeway exit to get off at. I was like, I don't know what to do. So I was kind of like freaking out. My phone was also, it was really hot. It was like burning my hand touching it. So yeah, really fun. That's my update. But my therapy starts. I always like to send my therapist a little summary of what I want to talk about in these meetings. I like to have an agenda, you know, so she kind of like, if there's something that I really want to talk about, we kind of know to like hit on it, you know. I'm gonna do that, and then I'll meet you guys after the appointment's over. It is hours later. I just finished editing my moving vlog. I still need to upload it, do the thumbnail, the tags, the description, all of that stuff. But first, why is it not letting me export it? Hello? There we go. First we have to do this. Note to self, stop doing this to myself. But on a side note, I'm hungry. I need to get food. I didn't want to eat out today, but that's gonna happen. While I've been editing, I've kind of been thinking in the back of my mind about a conversation I had with my boss today. I had my one-on-ones on Thursday, and this is not like weird me talking about him. My boss is extremely far in his career for his age. It's extremely impressive, and I've always just kind of been like, how? And so today I was like talking to him and just kind of like hearing his like career progression and all that, and he was really talking about, I don't want to say like mentoring because that's not the word he used, but it kind of was like along those lines of like the people who he manages, he really wants to help them in their career and like get them to learn what they want to learn to get as far as they want to go. And he was saying that in his career he was very upfront about, this is where I want to go, this is my expectations, this is where I want to do, I want you to take me like from the very beginning, even before he was somewhere. He was like, like in 1 year I want to be here, and like how can I get there? It's very inspiring, and it kind of makes me want to do that as well. And so I feel like next week I really want to talk to him about like kind of that, because he made it very clear that like that's what he wants to do, if that's what I want. I don't really know where I want my career to go. So right now I work as a social media strategist. I do social media, influencer, UGC, that kind of stuff. And I don't see myself wanting to do social media like in a corporate sense. I want to do it like personally, obviously, but not in a corporate sense forever. It's not my long-term goal, and I kind of want to make it known that in this job I want to learn new things, and I want to like, I was talking to my therapist about this. What was the wording that she said? Because I wrote it down. Like, I still want to grow, and I obviously have knowledge in social media, and that's why I was hired, but I want to learn new things and be challenged and like find opportunities in this job that can help me do that. And that doesn't mean necessarily like grow up for a new position outside of this company, but I really appreciate his like emphasis on like learning and growing in the job. And the one thing that I was really afraid of taking this job was I wasn't going to learn anything new. I feel like I know quite a bit about social media just doing it. I don't know everything, don't get me wrong, I'm not even close to knowing everything, but doing social media for so long, I feel like there's a good amount that I know, and I was really worried about not really being able to grow any new skills in this job. And so I really appreciate that he cares about that and values that. However, I want to know your guys' opinion of like where do you guys see me going? And like obviously I'm the one who makes the decisions about my life, so like this isn't me being like, hi, decide my future, but I feel like if anyone has any suggestions on kind of like job titles or job roles that they could see me in, curious to hear your guys' opinion. Obviously I want to work in marketing. My favorite thing about social media is the kind of like intersection between data and the creative side of marketing, and I feel like I don't know too much about the data side and a non-social media aspect. My last job I did some performance marketing stuff, if you guys know what that is, but I don't feel like I really learned enough in my last job to be able to take it with me in a new job. That was one thing that I was really worried about. My last job I did so many different things, and I was really excited that I could kind of learn a lot of things, but I didn't work there long enough before I was laid off to really like hone in any skills to be able to like be hired for a specific part. The Accutane is making the sides of my lip crack, and it's driving me insane. Anyways, I don't really know kind of where I want my career to go. I know that I don't want it to be in social media, and I know that I want it to be in marketing, and I know I don't want it to be fully creative. I know that I don't at this point have enough knowledge about the data side of it for it to be that side. So I'm curious, like this is just me talking out loud. Like obviously I'm gonna do my own research, and I'm not putting my fate into other people's hands and being like, do the work for me. But if anybody has worked in any kind of like marketing career, or they're working, or that they know of, that they feel like what I'm talking about is something I should be interested in look into, kind of that data and creative meet in the middle aspect of it, and kind of where I could go next so I could talk to my boss about, these are the things that I really want to learn on this job, how can I kind of do that? Because I really appreciate that that's something that he prioritizes, being a manager. So I've been thinking about that a lot all day, and I have some time to kind of figure that out, but I don't want to like pinhole myself and narrow it down, but I really want to be able to learn a lot and kind of grow and challenge myself in this job outside of what I'm already knowing and knowing how to do. So I think that I kind of just need to figure out where I see my future going and kind of game plan to how I want to get there. And obviously it can change along the way if there's something more that I like, but I just don't really know where I see myself going as of right now, because I don't really know all the opportunities out there. So that's kind of where I'm at. If anyone has any suggestions, please let me know, because this is very idea beginning phase. I had this conversation with him less than 12 hours ago. I also need to figure out what I want to eat for dinner, because I don't know, but I do really value that I have that opportunity, because I know a lot of people don't. And I feel like I've only had 2 corporate jobs, but I feel like in those 2 corporate jobs I've been really, really blessed with having 2 managers that really value the people that they manage, and like the growth and the, just, I don't even know what I'm saying, but I feel like I've had very positive experiences with the 2 managers that I've had, which make me nervous for the future. That's obviously not something I need to worry about, because I just started this job, so I have some time before I move on in my career and do something else. But I was talking to one of my friends about it, because I was talking to her about how I'm nervous that I'm kind of gonna pinhole myself in like a social media career, even though one thing I like kind of talk myself off a ledge is I'm so young. It's not like I'm towards the end of my career, I'm at the very beginning. So if I want to pivot and make some career change, I totally have the time to do it and learn. But her and I were talking about one of the best ways to be able to learn to find new things, to find that new career path, is like having a manager that empowers you to do that. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but that's been on my mind. I always try to like bring you guys into my thought process. We're uploading my video now because it just exported really fast, because it's a much shorter video. This video is only like 20 something minutes, whereas other videos I have are like close to an hour. I was talking to a CEO of my company today about my YouTube videos, and I was telling him like I have some videos that are an hour long, and that just like blew his mind. I was like, no, like people actually watch them, I'm not kidding. everything. I was like, these are literal movies. Okay, while this uploads, oh, it's not even gonna take that long to upload. I was hoping that while it uploads, I could go get food. So I almost feel guilty like wasting the time, but I'm kind of getting hungry. I don't know what I want. I want like Chinese food, Japanese food, Thai food, but I don't really want to wait. One of my friends suggested a Chinese food restaurant. Let's look at their menu. Interesting. It's called Old Town Taste. It's in Tempe. Oh, their food's kind of expensive. That is not my journey right now. I want something affordable. I don't know what I want, but I feel like all the foods that I want right. This is just me thinking my thoughts out loud. They have a scallion pancake. I've never heard of that in my life, ever. Okay, I need to stop talking and just pick something to eat. I really want to eat out, but I don't think I should because I have a lot of frozen food in here. So I'm thinking either this is really, and I'm wanting like Asian food right now, so that probably sounds really good. Or I could go for kind of like a chicken tender moment. I have a lot of chicken tender options if I wanted to go for that, but I'm thinking this. This freezer is huge. It stores so much, it's insane. So this is actually baking instructions, but I'm going to Google the air frying instructions and then just do that because I find it's faster. I also haven't used this oven yet, so a little nervous to use it. It's gonna be fine. I'm not like scared, but I like this better in the air fryer because it makes it crispier. Sometimes I find the oven can be a little soggy. Recently got this 100% pure avocado oil spray from Trader Joe's. No, from Costco. This I didn't get this from Costco. I got this from my local grocery store and it was on sale. One thing I don't like about that avocado spray is it's such a wide spray. It gets everywhere. Oh, I need to find my phone so I can search. Anybody else only use voice to text for these things? Like, I don't ever type anything. And that's probably why I have so many typos and things. People are like, what does that mean? Real Good Foods Co. Sweet and sour chicken, air fry instructions. Think how long that would have taken me if I had to type it. $3.75 for 12 to 15 minutes. Someone also said $3.75 for 8 to 12 minutes. I'll probably do $3.75 for... Someone said $4.15 for 10. See, they're all over the place. I'm probably gonna do $3.75 for 12. Should I do 10? No. Should I do 11? Where are my scissors? They were sitting behind you guys. You guys were covering them. These are big pieces of chicken. Like, these are fatty chickens. Look at this. Ignore the chunks of ice, but these are big boys, so we'll probably do 12 minutes. This is loud. Oh, it only does... Okay, we'll just do this. No vegetable, but this is sweet and sour chicken, rice. I'm watching Rizzoli and Isles, which is a show I used to watch with my mom when I was younger. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Working from home today. Oh, this is the first time I've talked all morning. I'm like, ooh, my voice. I have a meeting at 9 a.m., but I really want to go to Trader Joe's really quickly and get some bagels. I've just have been non-stop thinking about bagels, and I'm like, you know what? Did you just hear my stomach growl? I don't know if you heard it on the camera, but I heard it. And so I'm like, okay, I have a to-do list order that I'm gonna go ship off, and the post office isn't even open yet, but I can get into their little like parcel area. Trader Joe's even going to be open? Please tell me they're open. It's not even 8 o'clock right now. What time does Trader Joe's open? I know the employees get there at 5 a.m. because I always talk to them about like when they open their openings. They open at 8. So I feel like by the time I package up my to-do list order, go to the post office, it'll be open. But I almost just put my sunscreen on my arms. I really love this sunscreen. It's the Better Screen UV serum. They sent this to me in PR, but I would 1000% repurchase it once it's empty, which I'm probably going to because I don't expect them to send me another one. My lips, the corners on my lips are starting to crack from Accutane, which is the worst feeling ever. Oh my god, it hurts so bad every time I open my mouth. I'm like, oh, this is painful. I'm also starving, which is never a good idea to go grocery shopping when you're starving. And part of me is like, do I get groceries for the week? But I don't really know what I want to get. I feel like if I'm going to the grocery store, I should, but I just don't really know what I want to get. So I'm like, it's also very early in the week. I think I might just get like broccoli and chicken breasts as well, just because I always know I can make something out of that. I mean, like, my pajamas are very normal looking. I feel like I'm gonna go in my pajamas, but I definitely think I should be back in time before my 8 a.m. meeting. I have essentially an hour, which I think I'll be fine, right? It is kind of during rush hour, but I think I should be fine. I don't think it's too much of a worry. Okay, let's find my chapsticks. I can never find where these things are recently. Package up the to-do list order and get going, because the faster I do this, the faster I can get my bagels and eat it this morning. Chapstick is spotted. Whenever I have really, really dry lips, I always like to go for this one. It's called Cordy Balm. I'll link it down below. I got it from Amazon. It's honestly very expensive, but my sister, I got her obsessed with this as well. There's 1% hydrocortisone in it. It's made for people on Accutane. There has to be a bird like right next to this window that's just chirping away. A lot of chapsticks have ingredients in them that actually dry out your lips, so you need more chapstick, you know? And this one does not. I've gotten a lot of people obsessed with this. It's very thick though. My sister said that she prefers the stick rather than the pot. My air conditioning just turned off. It's very loud in here. Let me know if you guys think it's like too annoying, because I can turn it off when I film. I got way more stuff than I anticipated. I got a full bag of stuff. I'll show you guys a little haul when I get home. I was planning on getting like 2 or 3 things. Got way more than that. I have to do this really fast because my meeting is in 30 minutes. I did that pretty fast, honestly, but I mean, I feel like I did it fast, but at the same time, it took longer than I was expecting. First of all, I got some strawberries. These looked really good. After my meeting, I want to wash them and then cut them up and put them in like a little Tupperware just so they're easy to eat. I also got a bag of broccoli. I think I'm gonna roast this week for like the upcoming week, I guess. I got 2 things of everything bagels. I'm so excited. These go bad pretty fast, so I always keep them in the fridge. I'm not usually like a bread in the fridge person, but these go bad fast. So I got 2 so I don't have to go back to Trader Joe's, because there really isn't a Trader Joe's super close to me, but these are my favorite bagels of all time. Like no bagels compared to these. I also got a couple of desserts. So these mini cheesecake cones, I saw these on TikTok yesterday and I was like, okay, I need to try these. I recently have liked cheesecake, so I was like, I need to try them. And then I also used to love these non-dairy oat bars. These are really, really, really good. And so I was like, okay, I wanna get these. I also got some chicken breast for my like, little crock pot recipe. I probably should have gotten like another protein for dinner, but I do have a lot of freezer food that I need to get through, so I was thinking this week I could do that. I also saw this vegetable pad thai. Oh, I wish I would have gotten tofu so I could have added this to it, but I really love pad thai, so I was like, okay, I'm very curious to see if this is good. I've never seen it before. I'd also never seen this before, these mini shrimp bao. Is that how you pronounce it? I've never had bao. Again, if I'm pronouncing this wrong, I'm so sorry. Growing up, I ate very simple food, so I feel like when I'm older, I want to try more things now that I feel like my palate is more advanced. So I'm really excited to try these and let you guys know what I think. I'm just really excited to try these. And it's fun like being older now that I'm like more willing to try foods outside of a usual like comfort zone that I would have. And then I also got some body wash. This is the Brazil nut body wash. I heard that this smells like the Sol de Janeiro. I should probably smell it. It smells just like the Sol de Janeiro. Dare I say a little bit like sweeter and better. So I got some body wash for that because I was like, this is cute. Oh, this has coconut oil and shea butter. It's a delightful salted caramel and pistachio scent. This smells really good. They also have like a lotion and a body scrub, but I just wanted to try the body wash first. So I'm gonna put this all away, put on a more appropriate top for my work call, and then get going. Also, I think I'm gonna make a bagel. Where is my bagel? My bagel cutter. Yay! Guys, I haven't had a bagel in so long. We're making it right now. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Bagel time, bagel time. Yay! I'm so excited. In my bagel era. My meeting is over. I think it went really well. I was talking to, it's like an outside person, not anyone inside my company. And I was like, full transparency, I worked at this company for less than a month, so just bear with me. At the end of the call, he was like, you seem like you really knew what you were talking about and you didn't seem like you were only there for a month. So that made me feel good. I'm just working in my bed because I can, you know? Also, I need to take my Accutane. I have it light here. I don't know about you guys, but I drink water first. That was me saying and then the pill. But I'm just gonna get back to work in the comfort of my own bed. I love my bedroom because it's so bright. I don't know if I'm kind of like a broken record saying all these things over and over and over, but I am so happy here. I just love how bright it is. My last place, I do not mean to complain at all about my last place because I loved it, but it definitely was a little bit darker. And when I moved in there, I was a little worried about it being darker just for filming, but then also I just feel like light really affects your mood. And I have just felt, I feel like earlier this week I was like kind of feeling off because that was more of like a personal thing, but just like sitting in my room and just like with all this natural lighting, I'm like, I love it. I love it so much. It's just so wonderful. I need to get back to work, but just me chilling doing some work on my bed.